Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
San Antonio police in search of a suspect involved in a shooting that landed one woman in the hospital this morning. Details on this case coming up next.
And we have the latest when it comes to the COVID numbers in and around our community and the latest on those numbers around the country.
Taking a look outside with live cam, Sarah Spivey says we should have a pretty calm Saturday. Maybe later in the afternoon we'll see some rain. She'll explain in just a bit.
But for now, good morning. It is 6 o'clock this Saturday, October 2nd. Happy October. Happy October.
Oh my gosh, it's my season.
This is it? This is what you've been waiting for. You got your pumpkin spice latte.
Got my pumpkin spice lattes.
Do you do the pumpkin carving?
Do I do it? I have like a whole contest. Like it's like if I don't do it, it's like doesn't feel right.
Okay.
It's a tradition in my household.
All right. What about you, Sarah Spivey? Pumpkins?
I mean, well, pumpkins, sure.
All the pumpkins.
You just made pumpkin crafts. You showed me pictures.
I did. I'm not
a
crafty person, but my little friend group made some styrofoam pumpkins, so I obliged.
Nice.
And it didn't clash with our aesthetic, according to my husband. So there we go. All right, outside right now we are dealing with a bit of a warmer morning. Temperatures are generally in the 70s. It's 73 degrees at the airport, 72 in New Braunfels, 67 in Comfort, and 69 in Bandera. Now, locally, there's not much fog, but you look at the wider picture, and there's actually some fog out toward Gonzales, Victoria, Beeville. Visibility down in those areas by about half a mile. So if you are east of San Antonio, have early morning plans, just be aware from that fog. Now this weekend, today, Saturday, it's going to be fairly nice. It's going to be warm. It's going to be muggy, but there is a chance for rain mainly between about 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. Otherwise, it should be quiet. And then looking at tomorrow, a nice day as well. Warm and 88, only a 20% chance for an isolated shower. But generally this weekend, we're not going to be seeing the widespread heavy rains that we had seen the last couple of days. So that is some good news there. Speaking of those rains, I've got rainfall totals for this last week, both for the entire KSAT 12 viewing area and a localized neighborhood view too. So I'll have a look at that coming up in just a bit. Sarah and Max.
Thank you, Sarah. New this morning, a woman in the hospital after a shooting overnight, and right now investigators searching for the person responsible.
Jonathan Cotto joins us live. Jonathan, what have you learned so far?
Well, Sarah, we do know that this shooting took place around 2 o'clock this morning as the victim was driving east on the main lanes of I-10. Let's take a look at what that scene looked like earlier today. Officers say the woman in her mid-20s was on that eastbound lane when a vehicle drove up beside her. They say the two drivers started to argue as they were driving. Then the suspect pulled out a gun and fired several shots at her vehicle. Police say the woman managed to get away by taking the Houston Street exit. Not long after, she was spotted by a Bexar County deputy at the intersection of I-10 and Houston with her car door open and a gunshot wound to the leg. Now, the deputy on scene did call EMS for assistance. San Antonio Police Department took over this case. This case remains under investigation. As for the victim, she was transported to BAMC and is expected to be okay. Officers say they are planning on questioning her as the day progresses to get more information on that suspect. Reporting, Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Jonathan. Also new this morning, we now know the name of the man killed in a street racing crash late Wednesday night. BCSO and the Bexar County Medical Examiner's Office telling us the victim, 22-year-old Andrew Gomez. Now, police say the crash happened on Prue Road near Kyle Steele Parkway. Witnesses telling investigators the drivers in a BMW and Mercedes were racing on Prue Road. That's when the BMW drove in the wrong lane up a hill, crashed into oncoming traffic. Gomez, the victim, was in that vehicle that was hit. He was brought to the hospital. That is where he later died. The alleged racer is now facing several charges, including intoxication manslaughter.
Well, now to a new benchmark in getting the COVID-19 vaccine for kids. The Food and Drug Administration now scheduling a meeting with its vaccine advisory committee this month. The plan is to discuss Pfizer's vaccine for children on October 26th. The company hopes to get approval for kids ages 5 to 11 years old. Dosing for that vaccine would be about a third of the regular dose. The FDA also plans to look at booster data for the Moderna and Johnson & Johnson vaccines. The booster discussion will happen on October 14th and the 15th.
And here at home, a judge siding with San Antonio ISD and its COVID vaccine mandate for the school district staff members. District Court judge denying the state's request for a temporary injunction just yesterday. SAISD's COVID mandate or vaccine mandate goes into effect on October 15th. The AG, Attorney General's office, plans to appeal the judge's ruling to the Texas Fourth Court of Appeals. And the pandemic, now the deadliest in U.S. history, surpassing the death toll from the 1918 flu pandemic. That pandemic killed nearly 675,000 people.
ABC's Karina Mitchell has the latest as the New York Times reports that the most recent deaths have been among the unvaccinated in the South.
Another grim milestone in the coronavirus pandemic. 700,000 people in the U.S. have died from COVID-19. That's 1 in every 468 Americans. That as drug maker Merck announced it's developed a new antiviral drug to fight COVID-19.
This is the first oral antiviral that will be available to combat COVID-19.
Merck releasing new data about molnupiravir, which cut the risk of hospitalization or death in half in those trials, and even appears to work against variants. Merck saying they'll soon be taking the drug to the FDA for emergency use authorization. Meantime, vaccine mandates continue to take effect across the country. American Airlines informing employees that because of the federal vaccine mandate, all U.S.-based employees must be vaccinated. In New York City, a school vaccine mandate is going into effect after a last-minute appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court was denied. School staff have until Monday morning to provide proof of vaccination or face termination.
It wasn't an easy decision because, I'm giving up first and foremost how I support my family. I'm a single mom.
And California announcing the country's first statewide shot requirement for school children ages 12 to 17 following full FDA approval. Those who battle the virus are urging more Americans to get protected. This Chicago father had one final plea before he died.
Wear your mask, get vaccinated. Don't take it for no joke, y'all.
Karina Mitchell, ABC News, New York.
In your morning headlines, North Korea says that it has tested a new anti-aircraft missile. It's the fourth weapons launch in recent weeks, which experts say is part of a strategy to win sanctions relief and other concessions. South Korea, Japan, and the U.S. typically confirm North Korean ballistic missile launches, but did not immediately do so for Thursday's launch. That can indicate the weapon may have been a different kind.
At Capitol Hill, President Joe Biden pledging to get it done as Democrats try to rescue a scaled-back version of Biden's $3.5 trillion infrastructure plan. The president says whether it takes 6 minutes, 6 days, or 6 weeks, he will in fact get it done. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi told colleagues that more time is needed. The president meeting privately yesterday with House Democrats after a deal was supposed to be done. The president also planning to visit American cities next week to make his case. Democratic Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia wants to scale back the big bill from $3.5 trillion to $1.5 trillion.
Well, people who get food stamps will see their monthly payments go up this month due to a major update to the program. Benefits will jump an average of 27% above pre-pandemic levels. It's the largest increase in the program's history. The update comes as part of a U.S. Department of Agriculture review of the food stamp program as required under the 2018 Farm Bill.
Time now just about 6:08, 72 degrees out.
Okay, so David Elder was in studio yesterday, and guess what? He's coming back.
Today?
Yes.
Whoa.
Because he has a whole new season of Texas Eats. We'll give you a preview in just a bit.
I love that. I think, there it was. It was the State Fair.
Yeah.
So exciting. And a preview of what makes hurricanes hurricanes in KSAT's newest podcast. Woo! That's next on GMSA.
That was Sarah Spivey, if you didn't know that.
That wasn't you?
She's whooping in the background. She's excited about that podcast. It's really cool. You should check it out. 72 degrees, 6:09 this morning. Sarah Spivey will have our Saturday forecast when we come back.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Whatever the Weather.
Hi.
Let's talk about hurricanes.
That's good.
That's the sound a hurricane makes.
That's good. And I had to stop myself from really going off the deep end with this here past couple weeks. Yes, Sarah.
Why is Atlantic hurricane season at the time it is?
It's the warm water.
Well, yeah, that's another way
Sarah
to say it.
Spivey scale.
You know what? Oh, hey,
Yep.
I like that. Hurricanes in the northern hemisphere spin counterclockwise, while hurricanes in the southern hemisphere spin clockwise. And this is because of something called the Coriolis effect, all right? And no, that does not impact the way the toilet flushes. Yeah, I'm sure everybody who's listening to this podcast has a memory of a particular hurricane.
I remember helping my parents board up our house, and it was pretty gnarly.
We were covering Harvey.
Yeah, I remembered you and Mike Osterhage, one of our colleagues, were going wall to wall.
Aw,
That's our GoPro.
my GoPro went out.
I love y'all's podcast.
It's so much fun. We have recently revamped our Whatever the Weather podcast. And not only can you listen to it wherever you get your podcast, but you can also watch it. And I love that little preview that our producer Alyssa put out, because you can see it's not just going to be a boring thing to watch. We definitely have a little bit of spiciness in there.
You guys were on the road.
We were at the food bank. We recorded it there because, as you know, the food bank during natural disasters comes to the aid not only of us here in San Antonio, but across the state of Texas.
Absolutely.
So listen to Whatever the Weather whenever you get a chance. I promise you it'll be a fun and informative podcast all about
Coriolis
hurricanes.
effect.
Coriolis effect, yep.
I was close.
You were close. You got to listen to the podcast. All right. Well, we have had quite a bit of rain since Tuesday night around the KSAT 12 viewing area. I went ahead and put up a lot of these numbers here. So depending on where you live, you can see how much rain you got. Up in Hunt, nearly 4 inches of rain. Canyon Lake, nearly 4 inches and a quarter of rainfall. Even Del Rio, Brackettville got some good rainfall too this past weekend. Areas in Hallettsville, 3 inches of rain, more than 3.5 in Floresville. But let's zoom into the neighborhood view around the metro area, and you can really see the areas that have clocked in on a lot of this rainfall. Seguin, New Berlin, Schertz, 5 to 6.5 inches of rain since Tuesday night in those areas. Meanwhile, at the airport, just shy of 2.5 inches of rain. More than 4 inches of rain in Gray Forest, more than 3 inches at Fair Oaks Ranch, and in Elmendorf, more than 5 inches of rain. So again, a lot of us got some good, healthy rain this past week, but looking ahead, we're really not going to have widespread rainfall in the forecast for the next several days. Even today, there is a chance for rain, but it's only 30%, and it's pretty much between about 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. and it'll be isolated in nature. And a stray shower or storm is possible for your Sunday, but then we dry out. No real rain chances expected this upcoming week. Now, looking at the radar right now across the state of Texas, you can see very clearly near San Angelo, there's a cluster of thunderstorms, and this is right along a weak cool front, and that weak front is going to push south today, firing off a few showers and storms in the hill country in the afternoon, and then 1 or 2 of those could make it to San Antonio. That's why there's a chance for rain in the Alamo City between about, again, 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. this afternoon into the evening. Outside right now, we're seeing mostly cloudy skies. It is a muggy morning. It's 73 degrees outside with pretty high humidity. You feel the humidity the second you step outside. Dew points are in the 70s. And so even though these temperatures are in the low 70s, it just feels very sticky outside this morning. 72 in Gonzales, 73 in Kennedy, 75 in Del Rio, 72 in Uvalde. It is in the 60s up in parts of the hill country. Rock Springs clocking in at 68. And again, there is some fog for Gonzales, Kennedy, and Victoria early this morning. Here's that futurecast, what I was talking about earlier. A few showers in the hill country possible as early as 2 to 4 p.m. And then those are going to try to push to the south to San Antonio. Again, 4 to 9 p.m. The chance 30% for isolated showers and storms, especially north of Highway 90. But it's going to be a warm day, pleasant though still. A high temperature in the mid to upper 80s around San Antonio, 88 in Del Rio, 87 in Eagle Pass, 83 for the high in Kerrville, and 81 in Rock Springs. So here's today's forecast again, just to reiterate everything for you. We'll be in the 80s by noon. It's going to stay mostly cloudy today, And again, 4 p.m. to 9 p.m., a chance for isolated rain, especially north of Highway 90. 87 for the high. Sun will set at 7:18. We'll have winds from the east today at 5 miles per hour. But that weak cool front is going to move through. It's not going to cool us down, but it is going to allow for a drier atmosphere for most of this upcoming week. It will have low humidity, so it's going to feel nice outside in spite of the fact that temperatures are going to be in the upper 80s, near 90 degrees this week. Look at that, total sunshine this week, Monday through Friday. Nothing but sunshine, no chance for rain in the forecast. By the way, October is our third rainiest month. It's starting off pretty dry other than yesterday's rainfall in the morning.
It's good weather, though, for pumpkin carving. Sun's out, you can be in the yard,
Yes.
not too much humidity.
Yeah.
Sarah Costa, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. 6:18, 72 degrees out.
Well, later on GMSA, some tips to help you get a promotion while working remotely.
All right, whoa.
Dr. Pepper glaze.
I love it. On your brisket.
Yes.
And all of that on a kolache. Boom. Can you ask for anything more Texas? No. David Elder giving us a preview of the amazing meal. Oh, that's fried I-35. That's from the State Fair. I went through all the food. But we're going to give you a preview after the break.
This is a deep fried road trip from Fort Worth to Austin, Texas. We start out with Parker County peaches. We go down to West Texas for our kolache, which we deep fry, and go through Waco, Texas for our Dr. Pepper. We have a Dr. Pepper peach juice barbecue glaze. We end up in Austin for our smoked beef brisket.
This looks incredible. You thought of everything when you put this together. Cheers.
Sweet, salty, fluffy, crunchy. Right?
Here's some love. Woo! That's perfect. The fried bottom, that base, it just sucks up all that juice. It's exactly what you want. It's nice and crunchy. But man, it gets even sweeter when you got that glaze on there. The smokiness from the brisket's really nice. It gives you kind of a more bold depth flavor to everything.
Yep.
But that peach just rounds it out. This is phenomenal.
Pretty proud of it.
Deep fried 35.
All right. Amazing. But you broke some news this morning that David Elder is going to be in the building today.
Yes, he has all new seasons starting this coming month, so I'm very excited.
Go! Time now, 6:23, 72 degrees out.
Okay, after the break, one of the largest lotto jackpots in U.S. history, what your chance of winning $635 million actually is. Max, are you feeling lucky?
No.
No?
But if you are, it is your chance at grabbing $635 million. Tonight's Powerball drawing, the 10th largest in lottery history. It is the 6th largest jackpot for the Powerball game. Powerball jackpot has been growing since early June when someone in Florida, well, they only won $285 million. So since then, there have been 39 drawings in a row without a grand prize winner. The odds of winning the jackpot, Sarah Spivey, listen up. You said there's no chance. There is a chance.
There's always a chance.
1 in 292.2 million. So you put that out there. 1 in 292.2 million to win $635 million.
One person in the whole United States could win that.
It's gonna be me.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I always play because you never know.
You never know.
I always feel lucky. All right, let's take a look at these numbers. Pick 3, 1, 4, 3, Fireball 1, Daily 4, 1, 4, 6, 5, Fireball 4.
Your cash 5, 3, 12, 24, 27, 30. And your Mega Millions. Remember, the Powerball is tonight, so you still have a lot of time to get your ticket. But for now, Mega Millions 21, 25, 36, 62, 63. Big number 6, Mega Player 2. Good luck. You gonna buy your ticket?
Of course.
Of course.
Go buy Powerball tickets.
Okay, if Sarah Spivey is not here tomorrow, we know why.
I'm very particular where I buy my tickets. Sometimes I walk up and I'm like, no, I'm not feeling this place. I'll go to the
Okay, it's all
next
about the good juju.
Yeah,
of course.
definitely.
Time now, 6:28, 72 degrees out.
All right, still ahead in our next half hour, CPS Energy is starting shutoff service for overdue accounts. What they suggest doing if you have a big bill.
And the latest when it comes to a road rage shooting overnight. We're gonna have the latest details next. Good morning. Welcome back. Happy October. It is 6:31 this morning, October 2nd. Thank you so much for starting your day and your weekend with us. October 2nd, what is on the wish list? What do you have to get done before Halloween?
Oh, so much. I haven't put out my decorations. I put out like one solo Dia los Muertos decoration.
So you already did some stuff.
Of course.
Of course.
But like I usually do a big scarecrow. It's still up in the attic. I need to get the ladder and get up there and get everything down, put the Halloween lights up. Because you do Halloween lights, which are orange.
Okay.
And then you transition to, of course, Christmas lights in November.
Okay, we haven't even hit Thanksgiving.
I know.
Don't even bring up major
I need to settle
holidays
down,
yet.
right, Sarah Spivey?
Yeah. Settle down. Because the weather's not going to feel very fall-like in the next couple of days. It's going to be warm and muggy. But we are not anticipating as much rain as we've seen over the last couple of days. In fact, today, there's only a small window of opportunity for isolated rain only. Temperatures this morning, generally in the 70s. It's muggy, 72 degrees. 67, though, in Comfort, 69 in Bandera, 72 in Canyon Lake, and 73 in Gonzales. Again, there is some fog out there, not necessarily around the metro area, but wider view, and you can see out to the east toward Gonzales, visibility down to 1.5 miles, visibility down to half a mile in Beeville. So what's up with the weather? What do you need to know? Yeah, there is going to be some isolated rain today, 4 p.m., 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Otherwise, warm and muggy this weekend, but it will be less humid in the week ahead. So we'll talk about that. And it is October. What do we normally see for the weather in October? I'll have a look at that coming up in just a bit. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. New this morning, police investigating, trying to figure out what exactly happened that led to a woman being shot on I-10 overnight. Here's what we know right now. This all happened just before 2 a.m. Police telling us a woman was driving on I-10 when a vehicle pulled up next to her. That woman and the individual in the other vehicle started to have an argument on the roadway. The suspect then pulled out a gun and fired several times towards her vehicle. Now, that woman able to get away, but she was shot in the leg. Police say the woman was taken to the hospital. She is expected to recover. Right now, investigators working to figure out who exactly is responsible, but they still do not have a description of who pulled the trigger.
Well, over to the U.S.-Mexico border now. Customs and Border Protection agents blocked off a port of entry in Eagle Pass after expecting a large group of migrants. That port opening back up after the caravan didn't show up. This comes a week after Haitian migrants were cleared from under the international bridge in Del Rio and began taking refuge in Acuña, Mexico. They depend on donations as they try to seek asylum. That's why the San Antonio nonprofit Uniting America Outreach is asking for the community's help.
These babies are sleeping on concrete in these tents, but not everybody has a tent for their babies. So we're in desperate need of help. This is a desperate situation.
She says this is the organization's 5th trip in a little over a week to the border. Other local organizations donating supplies and getting the word out about their efforts has been a huge help. But Josie says they still need to make many more trips. For more information on how you can help, just visit KSAT.com.
We now know the sentence handed down to the woman who was found guilty in killing a military veteran. Marina Fifield will serve 27 years behind bars for the murder of Randall Walden. The case stems from a shooting in Karnes County. Walden brought here to San Antonio for treatment just before he died days later. Investigators say Fifield was in a relationship with Walden, the victim. They say that she shot him in the face after an argument back on January 1st of 2019. Walden, a veteran of the U.S. Navy.
Well, the man shot and killed by Bexar County deputies this past Thursday has now been identified as 38-year-old Nicholas Charles Norris. A spokesperson for the family says they have a lawyer and are reviewing all of their legal options. The shooting happened near Petranco Road and Sundance Crest Thursday morning. Sheriff Javier Salazar said Norris had contact with mental health units in recent weeks, and Salazar questioned what led to another confrontation with law enforcement. So typically during a mental health response, when deputies bring someone to a hospital, that's where their input ends. Medical decisions would then dictate the process, and it can involve a psychiatrist, a doctor, and even attorneys. We have all that information broken down right now on KSAT.com. Just click on this story.
Well, customers with past due dates for CPS energy bills could now see their service disconnected, but not everyone will be disconnected immediately. The utility service says they will first focus on those residential customers who haven't paid anything in 12 months. Customers who can't pay the full amount are asked to call and set up a payment plan so that they can keep their electricity on. Back in March of 2020, utility disconnections were suspended at both CPS Energy and San Antonio Water System. SAWS is now in the process of sending out final notices to their customers who aren't already on a payment plan. They will have 2 to 3 weeks after receiving the notice before the water is shut off.
Meanwhile, CPS Energy now responding to neighbors frustrated over rolling outages in the west side neighborhood of Cinco Lakes. One woman says the power problems happened on a weekly basis. The subdivision sits just west of 1604 and south of Highway 90. CPS says engineers narrowed down the problem in that area and sent out tree crews to clear growth around the equipment to identify what's causing those outages. They also plan to make repairs to their equipment as needed, though they expressed some weather concerns earlier yesterday afternoon that, quote, might impact the timeliness of their response and troubleshooting efforts. We will continue to stay on top of this story.
Now to some other stories we are following right now on KSAT.com. Children in the custody of the state no longer allowed to be housed at the children's shelter. This comes after the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services terminated their contract with the children's shelter for its general residential operation. This latest contract termination comes after Family Tapestry, a division of the children's shelter created to oversee their community-based care initiative, terminated its contract with DFPS back in May.
Well, TxDOT is asking for the public's input on a proposal to expand Loop 1604 from FM 78 to I-10. It wants to transform that stretch of roadway from a divided highway with several traffic lights to an expressway with 2 main lanes along with frontage roads and sidewalks. Traffic counts in the area are expected to grow from anywhere from 42,000 vehicles to about 58,000 vehicles in 2050. Construction would still be a few years away.
Yeah, I think that was a Samuel story, and he did a great job. I mean, he really factored in all the growth that our city's expected, and obviously the infrastructure problem that we're already seeing. You know, if you try to drive in or around, especially going up.
Well, it just keeps growing. Yeah.
All right, time now, 6:38, 72 degrees out.
Big game coverage, Max.
Woo! Friday night lights, they are bigger and brighter than ever. We're going to have the best touchdowns, the best passes. Look at this. Wait for it. Gorgeous. We're going to have it all.
Well, plus several haunted houses. Ooh, spooky. You can check out this month with your friends. One of them even having real ghosts.
Okay, let's calm down here.
Ghosts are real.
Let's take a live look out at the Alamo City. 72 degrees now. What does the first weekend of October look like? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a bit. Welcome back. Breaking news into the newsroom right now. There's an active police scene near South General McMullen near El Paso Street.
Our Jonathan Cotto just arrived there. He is live with what we know so far. Good morning, Jonathan.
Well, Sarah, the information right now is very limited, very few. We are waiting for the sergeant to arrive on scene. I'm located on the corner of El Paso and General McMullen on the city's west side, but I have had the opportunity to speak with witnesses here who have told us there was a male driver crossing the intersection of El Paso and General McMullen. He apparently had the green light and struck what we believe right now at the moment a male victim, a jogger who was crossing the street at the moment. Of course, that victim has since been taken to the hospital from what we're learning from witnesses here on the scene. But if we see this police unit right now, that's where the questioning is taking place. They're speaking to the driver of the vehicle to learn exactly what took place here this morning. Of course, there's witnesses here that have also standing by to speak with investigators here on scene, as well as the driver's vehicle that's located here on scene as well. This area is all taped off, as you can tell, and the case remains under investigation. We're waiting for a sergeant to arrive on scene to learn a little bit more. But again, this is all under investigation and information is limited at this time. We're going to continue to stay on scene, wait for that sergeant, that way we can learn exactly what took place here this morning. Until then, we're going to send it back to you, Max, Sarah.
All right, Jonathan, thank you so much for keeping us updated. All right. Switching gears, it is October. You know what that means?
What does that mean?
Spooky season.
Spooky season.
There you go.
You gotta say like spook.
You say it so much better than I do. So, you know what that also means? We got movies, costumes, candy, and of course, Haunted houses.
And there are several of them now open here in San Antonio. All right, so right now on KSAT.com, we have a list of all the places you can check out for some good scares. They include the 13th floor, Fright Fest at Six Flags in San Antonio, the Hallow Scream at SeaWorld, and the Magnolia Hotel in Seguin. They actually are haunted. And according to David Elder even told me about that one.
Oh, okay.
So that one's pretty spooky, like real ghosts and stuff.
Okay, and stuff.
All right, for information on other haunted houses and tickets, just visit our website.
All right, so are you guys a fan of haunted houses? Real
Not
or?
really, but
No.
I do them anyway because
You did a great one with Katie Blake a couple years back.
Katie Blake abandoned you one year. I'll never forget that. She just left you to get scared.
It's there on KSAT.com still.
Proof.
And watch it.
Fantastic.
And I bet we're going to have to do it again, but maybe she won't abandon me, so that'll be good. All right, speaking of October, I wanted to show you some weather normals for October. Now, during the month of October, we usually see 3 3/4 inches of rainfall. Now, October is actually the third rainiest month that we have behind September and May. And we start off with afternoon high temperatures averaging about 86 degrees and a morning low close to 70. Temperatures slowly fall by the end of the month. By Halloween, our average high is in the 70s and our average low is in the 50s. So we have something to look forward to if you like the cooler weather. Again, it allows for temperatures to cool down for afternoon highs in the 70s. But this week, it's not going to be cooling down. In fact, this week, we're going to be looking at high temperatures in the mid to upper 80s just about every day of this upcoming week. But the good thing is we will dry out a little, so it's not going to be as humid. We're going to have lower humidity. And again, what I was showing you earlier was the average high temperature. The average high temperature by the end of the month is in the 70s. But we'll see what happens. We could get a strong cold front by the end of October. We could also be in the middle of a heat rave by the end of October. So we'll see what happens. But those are the monthly normals. Look outside right now as we see the first light of the day here. It is mostly cloudy and 72 degrees. Definitely muggy outside. It's 72 in New Braunfels, 71 in Uvalde, 75 in Del Rio, 76 in Cotulla, 73 in Pleasanton, and 74 in Beeville. Across the state of Texas, you can see it's much cooler in the Panhandle. It's 53 in Lubbock. There's actually a weak cool front working its way through Texas that will move through San Antonio tomorrow, but it's not going to drop our temperatures. What it is going to do is it's going to allow for lower humidity in the week ahead, which will eventually feel nice, even though it's going to be warm. And around this front right now, we do have some showers across San Angelo area. These are some storms early this morning. As that front pushes to the south, here in San Antonio, we're going to have a small opportunity for rain in the afternoon between about 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. Now, that front is going to stall out today, and as I mentioned, a few showers and storms across the hill country are going to try to push into San Antonio. It's not going to be a widespread rain event the way that we've seen over the last few days here. In fact, the rain will be few and far between, and it may not even get to Highway 90 here. So north of Highway 90, a 30% chance for rain from about 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. And here we've went ahead and laid that out for you for your rain chances for your Saturday. Again, it should be a great day to enjoy some time outdoors. Just a little muggy, not necessarily feeling like fall, and it's going to be warm. And then between 4 p.m. and 9 p.m., be on the lookout for a couple of those isolated showers or storms, especially north of Highway 90. Temperatures are going to climb steadily today. By 2, we'll be at 84, 87 for the afternoon high. East winds at 5 miles per hour. Sun will set at 7:18, and it's not going to be a cool evening by any means. In fact, it's going to stay muggy. We'll still be in the mid 70s by about midnight. Now, again, as I mentioned, it's humid out there, but watch what happens to our humidity in the week ahead as that front moves through. Dew points will drop down into the 40s in the afternoon by Tuesday. And so, yes, even though it is going to be warm, it's going to feel nice outside with that low humidity. That means that evenings you can enjoy some time out on the porch and it's going to feel really nice. Oh, carving pumpkins or setting up those Halloween decorations? That's a good idea, Sarah.
I know our producer wants us to wrap this up. Can you do that again?
It's carving pumpkins.
It looked like you were Zeke. Feed Zeke.
Oh, that's me scooping all the gunk out.
Got it. 6:49, 72 degrees out.
All right, still ahead on GMSA, the do's and don'ts of working from home. Since the pandemic, the number of home-based workers has surged. A new study revealed that by 2025, more than 36 million Americans will be working remotely. A new Upwork survey revealed remote workers are 35% to 40% more productive than when they work in office. So how can you get ahead and still work from home? RJ Marcus asked the experts.
Hey, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Great, I just wanted to go over some...
More and more people are doing it, and survey after survey shows Americans like working remotely. In one recent study, 27% of employees said they'd take a 10 to 20% pay cut to work from home. But how do employees shine when they're not in the office? During virtual meetings, keep your camera on and lean in a little more to show you're focused. Stay present in all meetings, ask questions, and comment when appropriate.
It's been more efficient for folks to be able to get up and work directly rather than having to get frazzled by a long commute.
Designate a specific workspace that's free of distractions. A good rule of thumb is to wear attire that would be appropriate if your boss would need you on video right away. And one of the most important things for parents, make childcare arrangements.
It's easy to get distracted.
And do attend any face-to-face networking opportunities whenever possible to foster strong relationships with your colleagues. Also, ask for more responsibility and volunteer for new tasks outside your job description to give you an edge. RJ Marcus, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, RJ. Now for some big game coverage. Madison Mavericks taking on the Reagan Rattlers last night. Battle of the Unbeatens, District 28-6A. The winner having a much clearer path to the playoffs. Let's take a look at the highlights. First, Rattlers quarterback Britton Moore running right through the teeth of the Mavericks defense, diving in for the end zone and scores, but he was actually hurt on the play. He would not return. Not great when you lose your starting QB. It is 7-3 Reagan now in the second quarter. Jacob Atkins in at QB, throwing it to Gabriel Bolts in the end zone. Seems like it's still working out. 14-7 Reagan at halftime. A few plays later, Madison goes for two, gets it. Reagan lead now to only 3 late in the fourth. Reagan has 4th and goal. Atkins pass falls just short. Mavericks take over. One last chance for the comeback. In the end, Reagan holding on 14-11. Moving on over to Johnson, who stays undefeated, taking on, ooh, look at that, the Churchill Chargers. Let's look at the first possession. Here it is, Cruz getting it to Alejandro Tavares in the flat, taking it all the way up the sideline, 45 yards to the house, giving Johnson a quick 7-0 lead. Let's take a look. The final from Comlander Stadium, Johnson 31, Churchill 7. All right, we got another game up here. Sam Houston Hurricanes, watch out, hoping to kick up a storm on the otherwise quiet night, but instead the wind not blowing in their direction. Ooh, Brackenridge Eagles, Carlos Hernandez ripping the ball away from the Hurricanes back. Christian Salazar diving on it. Eagles recovery. From there, the Eagles taking flight. Quarterback Richard Lopez, perfect spiral. Wide open, Brandon Garcia, 19-yard touchdown. Brack taking that 7-0 early lead. The final from Alamo Stadium, Brackenridge 42, Sam Houston 13. Beautiful spiral, beautiful night. Love Alamo Stadium.
Oh, it just makes you feel like Texas.
Big time. All right, 6:55, 72 degrees out.
All right, when we come back, we'll have the news you need to know before you go.
Good morning, I'm Jonathan Cotto. San Antonio Police Department investigating a crash that's left a pedestrian hospitalized this morning. This is the scene here on the city's west side on the corner of El Paso and General McMullen. As you can see here, San Antonio Police investigating the scene. The driver is in questioning and the driver's vehicle is still here. Witnesses say the pedestrian was jogging when the driver impacted that jogger and stayed on scene. Of course, information is limited at this time, but we'll be staying on top of the story and update you as more information becomes available. Reporting from the city's west side, Jonathan Cotto. KSAT 12.
It's in the 70s outside right now, pretty muggy, 72 degrees at the airport, 70 in Bulverde, 68 in Comfort, 69 in Kerrville, 71 in Uvalde, and 71 in Devine. Today, there is a 30% chance for isolated rain north of Highway 90 from about 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. But otherwise, it's going to be a very nice day. 87 for the high, so a little bit muggy. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 7-day real quick. It's going to be less humid in the days ahead. Monday through Friday should be nice outside.
All right.
Thank you, Sarah Spivey. Hey, coming up at 8, David Elder.
Whoa, we'll see you at 8.
Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
A shooting on I-10 overnight this morning. Investigators trying to figure out who exactly pulled the trigger and why this all happened.
Cinco Lakes residents have been dealing with several power outages. We tell you what CPS had to say about the issues the neighborhood is facing.
And taking a live look out of the Alamo City. The sun is out and it is shining. 71 degrees to start your weekend. What does the rest of it look like? What does the first week of October look like? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments. Until then, good morning. 8 o'clock this Saturday, October 2nd. We know Sarah Acosta loves Halloween.
I love Halloween.
You already started decorating.
Barely.
Okay.
I need to get up in the attic and get all the,
you have like
the
29
good
days
stuff.
left. The good stuff. What does the good stuff entail?
The orange lights.
Okay.
The orange lights, Sarah. The pumpkins, the fake pumpkins that have the glowy candles in them.
Sarah Spivey, what about you? Do you decorate?
Not really.
Okay.
Oh, guys.
I know I'm a bit of a party pooper, but I did create some pumpkins that we put in the apartments.
Oh, nice.
A little bit of decoration. All right, so this weekend we do not anticipate widespread or heavy rain, but you do look to the north, and so you can see that near San Angelo there are some thunderstorms. This is around a weak cool front, which will be bringing us a window of opportunity for rain today. But again, no widespread rain expected across the metro area today. Now, temperatures are on the warm side. It's 73 degrees at the airport, 71 in Seguin, 72 in Port SA, still in the 60s up in Helotes at 68, 68 in Comfort, 70 in Kerrville. So this weekend is going to be a nice and fairly quiet weekend. But again, today, between the hours of 4 p.m. and 9 p.m., there is a chance for isolated rain, about a 30% chance. Otherwise, it's going to be a warm, a high temperature in the mid to upper 80s today, and tomorrow 88 for the high, warm as well, and only a small chance isolated for showers. We have had a good amount of rain, though, in the last few days. Coming up in the forecast, I'll show you a neighborhood view of rainfall totals, and we'll talk about the first full week of October being a little drier than average. Max.
Thank you, Sarah. New this morning, investigators trying to piece together what exactly led to a woman being shot on I-10 overnight. Here's what we know right now. This all happened around 2 a.m. Police on the scene telling us a woman was driving on I-10. That's when a vehicle pulled up right next to her. The woman and the driver of the other vehicle started arguing. The suspect in the other vehicle pulled out a gun and fired several shots towards the woman. She was able to drive away, but she was shot in the leg. Police say she was taken to a hospital. She is expected to be okay. Right now, we are still waiting for any description of the suspect, but investigators still working to figure out what exactly happened and who was responsible.
Well, top stories we are following this morning. We now know the name of the man who died after a head-on crash on the northwest side on Wednesday night. The Bexar County Medical Examiner's office says he is 22-year-old Andrew Gomez. Police say Gomez was driving on Prue Road when a BMW crashed into his vehicle head-on. Officers tell us that BMW was racing with another vehicle at the time of the crash. Gomez died at the hospital. Police say the driver of the BMW is facing multiple charges, including intoxication, manslaughter, and racing causing death. The other driver that was racing with the BMW has been charged with the same charges.
Well, CPS Energy now responding to neighbors who are frustrated over rolling outages, all happening on the west side, specifically the west side neighborhood of Cinco Lakes. CPS has responded saying engineers sent out tree crews to identify what exactly is causing this. Those crews say they plan to make repairs to their equipment as needed, though they expressed weather, quote, might impact the timeliness of our response and troubleshooting efforts, end quote. One woman who lives in that area says the power problems happen on a weekly basis. The subdivision where that woman lives sits just west of 1604 and south of Highway 90.
Well, have you ever felt as though San Antonio's roadways are becoming more crowded every year? Well, if so, you're not alone. You'll want to watch the latest episode of KSAT Explains.
That's right. It's something we talk about a lot. And in this week's show, they are focusing the efforts that the city is trying to address, and specifically trying to address the traffic congestion caused by expanding highways. Traffic anchor and transportation reporter Samuel King worked with the KSAT Explains team on this episode.
He steps into the break.
So I hear a lot from people about traffic congestion, construction, when construction is going to be done. So I'm very glad that the KSAT Explains team decided to tackle this issue. Of course, we focused on two big projects, one already underway. That's Loop 1604 on the northwest and north side eventually, and also I-35, which will be on the northeast side. Both of these projects will deal with traffic in congestion in two of the fastest growing parts of our area, to the fastest growing parts of the country. Quite frankly, when it comes to major cities, everyone wants relief. They want congestion relief. They don't want to sit in traffic too much. But how to get there is a process. It takes a while to get these projects built. And there are other effects of these projects, whether it be air pollution. We dive into that part of it, as well as water quality specifically. The 1604 project goes over the recharge zone of the Edwards Aquifer and what are the implications of that. And also what are some other sort of solutions. You know, in Texas, we love our cars, we love our vehicles, and I do also hear a lot from people who want to see better transit options. They want to see buses, they want to see trains. TxDOT's sort of caught in the middle of these demands. The state doesn't handle transit in Texas like it does in some other states. So they are focused on highways and doing what they can to mitigate construction and the constraints that they have. It's all a big sort of mess almost, and it's going to take time to fix and plan for, and that's what we dive into in this KSAT Explains episode.
Well, KSAT Explains What's Driving Highways is available to stream on demand right now on ksat.com/explains or on your KSAT TV app on Roku, Fire Stick, and most other streaming devices.
All right, time now is just about 8:07, 71 degrees out.
Well, did the pandemic throw off your workout routine? Max is shaking his head. And are you having a hard time getting motivated? Still ahead on GMSA, a way to trick your brain to get that daily workout in.
For the first time in 9 years, professional bull riders bringing their top 30 riders from around the world here to the AT&T Center. Details coming up next.
Sarah, you're really excited about that. The bull ride.
Everything.
Everything. All encompassing. It is a beautiful day out there right now. What does the rest of the weekend look like? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a bit. Good morning, welcome back, and happy weekend. A special weekend here in San Antonio. The 2021 Professional Bull Riders USBR Invitational. It's kicking off later today.
It's happening at the AT&T Center. For the first time in 9 years, PBR will bring the best of the best from around the world to compete for a pretty nice lump sum of money.
Whoa, so our Jonathan Cotto joined us live with all the details in advance of the evening's competition. Good morning, Jonathan. No bull for you today?
Good morning. No bull. But yes, we're talking about a lot of money here. And, you know, one thing that's really interesting to note is the effort that's taking place here. A Pepe Aguilar concert just took place here last night, which I'm upset that I didn't know of. But look at this tremendous effort that's taking place here. We're talking a lot of dirt. But I'm going to let our expert, our professional bull rider, Andrew, who is 27th in the world, talk to us a little bit about what's taking place here. Andrew, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Oh, I appreciate y'all's time, man.
So I understand, you know, there was a concert here last night. You had a very small window to get this ready for tonight.
Oh, man, for sure. They only got about 15 hours to put this all up here, and, man, they're getting after it.
Now, you're 27th in the world. You're a professional bull rider. What's that been like for you?
Oh, man, it's been a journey for dang sure, you know. Just doing this for a living, period, is a journey, you know. I have so many stories I wish I could tell everyone at one time, but it'll have to be for another time. But it's a blessing, man. I couldn't be more thankful.
Now, what can viewers expect for those folks out there that are going to be making their way here to the AT&T Center? What's a little bit of what they're going to be able to see here, witness here tonight? I know it's the first time in 9 years that it's going to be here at the AT&T Center.
Man, they're going to see a bunch of action. I'm talking two athletes go head-to-head, man versus beast. It's different than any other sport in the world, you know. In other sports, you have a referee to stop. Here, you don't have a referee. The bull decides when to stop. So it's definitely going to be some action-packed events.
Wow. Now, have you been able to witness a little bit about the behind-the-scenes effort here before in all the tournaments you've participated?
Oh, yeah, man. Like, all these guys here, man, there ain't no one that works harder. Like I said, they only got 15 hours to put all this deal up. And for us to perform here, you know, I'm just grateful for these guys busting their tail off.
Andrew, thank you so much. We're going to keep hanging out with you, and I know you're going to show us a little bit of your gear later and, some of the equipment that you use when you're out here on these tournaments. Until then, folks, we're going to learn a little bit about this effort, this process. We're going to be bringing you what you need to know if you're going to be planning on making your way here to the AT&T Center tonight. Back, Sarah.
Love the rodeo. Thank you, Jonathan.
That is awesome. Thank you so much, Jonathan. All right, Sarah Spivey, fresh off the latest podcast. Do you want to talk about it a little bit?
Oh, sure. Katie, Blake, and I, we have a podcast. It's called Whatever the Weather. Not only is it an audio podcast, but it's also a visual podcast, too. So on KSAT.com, you can watch the video. We talk about hurricanes this time around as we are in the middle of Atlantic hurricane season. But hey guys, we have gotten a good amount of rain this past week. Here's a look at the measured rainfall since Tuesday night. So we had the big rain move through Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, and then we had another significant rainfall Thursday night into Friday morning. And these are the rain totals. Del Rio, more than 2 inches of rain, more than 2 inches in Brackettville as well. So areas that missed out on Tuesday night got good rain Thursday night, early Friday morning. Hondo, more than an inch of rainfall as well. And in Hallettsville, more than 3 inches of rain. But the really impressive totals, especially since Tuesday, are east of San Antonio towards Seguin. More than 6 inches of rain, more than 6.5 at New Berlin, 5 in Schertz, more than 5 in Elmendorf as well, officially at the airport. 2 and 46/100 inches of rainfall. At Fair Oaks Ranch, more than 3 inches of rainfall. So a little neighborhood view there. Up in Canyon Lake, some good rainfall totals out there too, more than 4 inches of rain. But we are not going to see much more rain over the next 7 days. In fact, really today is our best chance for rain over the next 7 days. And even then, our chance for rain today is very limited. 30% chance for isolated showers between about 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. today. That's it. And then a small chance tomorrow, and then it's going to be dry in the week ahead. Now, looking at the radar, you can see across the state of Texas that from Cleburne to San Angelo, there is a broken line of thunderstorms. This is near a cool front, and this cool front is not going to cool us down any, but it is going to slowly start to try to push that rain south, and that's why we have a chance today between 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. to see some isolated showers and storms. Otherwise, it's muggy out there right now. You can see the sunrise through those cirrus clouds. It's 73 degrees. Dew points are in the 70s too, so very high humidity. You feel that humidity in the air, and that's going to be with us all day today. 70 in Carrizo Springs, 75 in Del Rio. It's in the 60s up in Rock Springs, but it's 70 in Kerrville. 73 in Gonzales and 73 in Kennedy. Taking you through the futurecast here, you can see that, again, as I mentioned, between 4 and 9 p.m. north of Highway 90, there's a 30% chance for isolated thunder showers. So we are not expecting widespread rain by any means, but we could add on a few hundredths of an inch of rain to tenths of an inch of rain onto those backyard rain totals for some folks today. And again, 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Otherwise, it's going to be warm, high temperatures in the mid 80s, but again, high humidity too. So there will be a bit of a heat index out there. 88 for the high in Del Rio, 89 in Cotulla, 86 in Beeville, 85 in New Braunfels, and 85 in Gonzales. In San Antonio today, we'll already be in the 80s by noon, 87 for that afternoon high temperature. And again, a 30% chance mainly north of Highway 90 for those isolated thunder showers. Sun will set at 7:18. It's not going to be a cool evening. It's going to be a mild evening, and it'll be muggy. We'll still be in the 70s by 10 p.m. east winds at 5 miles per hour. Now, as I mentioned, that cool front, it's not going to cool us down, but it is going to bring us drier air this week. Dew points drop from where they are right now in the mid 60s into the 40s in the middle of the week, and that's actually going to feel nice. So even though it's going to be warm with high temperatures near 90 degrees, it is going to be less humid, which will be nice outside. And just no chance for rain other than today and a small chance tomorrow.
Fantastic. Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. 8:17, 72 degrees out.
Well, are you tired of hitting the gym? Yes. We tell you what are the best ways to energize your workout. That's next on GMSA.
He's going.
Gone.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday. Big question that gets thrown out all the time. Did the pandemic throw off your workout routine? Are you now having a hard time getting motivated, getting back in the gym? Well, a recent survey found that 79% of people feel happier when they actually stick to a regular exercise routine.
However, 51% said sitting at their desks for 8 hours each day drains them of energy and motivation to work out. But is there a way to trick your brain to get you energized for that daily workout routine? RJ Marquez has the story.
Does the idea of doing this, or even this leave you exhausted?
No, I'm just lazy.
A good workout may not be as hard to achieve as you may think. First, know your fatigue triggers. A long day at work, too many Zoom calls, a bad meeting. You will need to go into your workout with a fresh mind. When you work out when you're tired, your brain thinks your limits are less than they are, causing your workouts to be shorter and less impactful. Instead, distract your mind by thinking positive thoughts and smiling through the pain. A recent study published in the Journal of Human Sport and Exercise says this might be one of the best motivational songs of all time. Music alters perception of effort. Inspirational jams may help active people improve their endurance, running capacity, and speed. Also, the right beverage can give your brain more go power. According to a study in the Journal of Physiology, cycling participants who wet their mouth with a sports drink finished a time trial at least a minute ahead of the control group. And make sure you do not work out past your actual limits. A lot of times your muscles aren't always the boss of your workout, and they will push you harder for longer if your brain asks them to. If you ever feel dizzy, nauseated, or like you might pass out, just pump the brakes. RJ Marcus, KSAT 12 News.
So the secret was you just had to wet your mouth. Apparently.
Yeah.
That was
all
it.
you got to do.
All right, 8:22, 73 degrees out.
All right. David Elder has a new season of Elder Eats, and guess what? It's spooky. He's going to be...
Do you feel good about that one?
Yeah, he's going to be in later today.
So after you work out and you got motivated, you can eat all this.
Did someone say Halloween? Dressing up as a fun character or eating your body weight in candy are some of the great things about Halloween.
Didn't we just do a story about working out?
Yeah.
Okay. A few things that we love about Halloween, but very few of those things actually beat Halloween movies. So Freeform actually has its annual 31 Nights of Halloween, the month-long movie marathon, and it kicks off today with arguably the best 3 Halloween movies of all time.
All right, let's see if I agree with this. The double feature, The Addams Family, okay, and The Addams Family Values, and after that, the millennials' favorite Hocus Pocus. Oh, pretty solid lineup there.
That's pretty good.
For a full list of Freeform's schedule of movies, head over to our website, ksat.com. What's your favorite Halloween movie?
Ooh, probably scary movies.
Oh, you like scary movies?
I like scary movies.
No, I like oh my gosh, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, okay.
This is Halloween. It's Halloween, Halloween. Sarah Spivey, thank you.
You know, you look like a Halloween Town kind of person. Just about 8:27, 73 degrees out.
It's a good movie. All right, still ahead. American Airlines now joining Alaska Airlines and JetBlue requesting employees to get vaccinated. We have the details.
And the House passing resolution that extends highway funding for 30 days. The details on what that means, plus we have the latest on the infrastructure bill. Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday. 8:30 this Saturday, October 2nd. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us, starting your weekend with us. First weekend of October.
I'm very excited about October. I love
Is it
fall.
the weather or is it the Halloween?
I think it's everything. And Sarah, you know, you've been saying little less humidity.
Yeah,
later in the week.
That is in our forecast, a little bit less humidity, but it's not going to feel cool anytime soon, unfortunately. In fact, outside right now, it feels like a summer morning. It's in the 70s, 73 degrees at the airport, 71 in Kerrville, 68 in Rock Springs. It's very humid too, so it feels like a muggy, summery morning. Temperatures are running some 5 to 10 degrees warmer than they do for the average low this time of year. On top of that, to San Antonio's east, there is some fog. Visibility is down to 1/4 of an inch in Gonzales. South of San Antonio, it's down to an inch in Pleasanton. A mile in Pleasanton and 1/4 of a mile in Gonzales. Visibility is reduced because of that fog in the area. Now, today in San Antonio, there is a chance for isolated rain between about 4 or 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. Otherwise, it's going to be warm and muggy this weekend. We're really not going to have that widespread widespread rain chances that we had seen in this past week. And as Sarah was mentioning earlier, it will be a little less humid later on this week. So we've got a lot to talk about in the forecast, including what is average for October. And we'll talk about that in just a few minutes. Sarah, Max?
Thank you, Sarah. Well, this morning we are learning the name of a man who was killed after a shooting broke out at a northeast side apartment complex Thursday night. The medical examiner's office confirming that man is 23-year-old Julian Angelo. The shooting happened in the 8000 block of Bentley. Police say 2 men were at the apartment complex when they were approached by 2 suspects. Moments later, both parties exchanged gunfire. The 2 suspects were injured and transported to the hospital. Now, Angelo was in the opposite group that died at the scene. Police are still trying to figure out what led to this shooting.
Well, Port of Entry in Eagle Pass is back open after a large group of migrants. This group, which Customs and Border Protection agents were expecting, that group of migrants didn't show up. So this comes a week after Haitian migrants were cleared from under the international bridge in Del Rio. The migrants, now located in Acuña, Mexico, depend on donations as they try to seek asylum. That is why the San Antonio nonprofit Uniting America Outreach is asking for the community's help.
These babies are sleeping on concrete in these tents, but not everybody has a tent for their babies. So we're in desperate need of help. This is a desperate situation.
Other local organizations donating supplies have been a huge help, but Josie, the woman you just heard from, says they still need to make many more trips. If you want to help out, we have all that information. Just head to KSAT.com.
Well, a judge is siding with San Antonio ISD and its COVID-19 vaccine mandate for the school district staff members. Yesterday, a district court judge denied the state's request for a temporary injunction. San Antonio ISD vaccine mandate goes into effect on October 15th. The Attorney General's office says it plans to appeal the judge's ruling to the Texas Fourth Court of Appeals.
In your morning headlines, the United States now reporting more than 700,000 deaths tied to COVID. Numbers from Johns Hopkins University show that's more than any other country. Now, this comes after some positive news, though. Merck and Ridgeback Biotherapeutics say they've developed a pill that cuts the risk of hospitalization and death in half if you get infected with COVID. Now, if authorized by the FDA, this pill would become the first antiviral pill to treat COVID.
American Airlines employees based in the U.S. will now have to get vaccinated against COVID-19. American Airlines says some international workers will also be required to get the vaccine. The airline says it's because the Biden administration's new vaccine mandate for government contractors applies to the company. In a memo, the airline says religious and disability exemptions will be available. American did not say when the requirement will go into effect.
None of that showdown on Capitol Hill between Democrats on 2 major pieces of legislation. Progressive Democrats vowing to vote against the bipartisan infrastructure bill unless a deal is reached on that larger spending package that involves social policies.
Members of the House returning home overnight after approving just a 30-day extension of federal highway and transit funding. But lawmakers have been put on notice that they may have to return to vote if a deal is reached on those 2 major spending bills.
That's right. ABC's White House correspondent Mary Alice Parks is on Capitol Hill with the latest.
Overnight, Speaker Nancy Pelosi telling her caucus to stand by, admitting Democrats have not yet reached a budget deal among themselves and need more time. After a week of intense debate and delayed votes, it seemed Democrats were bringing in their closer. President Biden yesterday with a fist pump and a wave, projecting confidence he could still unite his party, but leaving Capitol Hill without a deal done.
It doesn't matter when. It doesn't matter whether it's in 6 minutes, 6 days, or 6 weeks. We're going to get it done.
Some Democrats have been anxious for the House to vote on a $1 trillion infrastructure bill now. It already cleared the Senate and would revamp the nation's roads, bridges, and airports. But progressives closed ranks and demanded that negotiations around the rest of the president's larger budget and social bill wrap first.
Are we going to deliver universal pre-K to this country or not? Are we going to expand health care to our seniors and include vision and dental or not?
Without Republican support, Democrats must stick together. Sources telling us President Biden bringing that reality check to the meeting, reminding House members that a compromise with moderate Democratic Senate holdouts Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema will be necessary. The president floating a possible deal around $2 trillion in spending to cover his budget proposals that include free community college, paid medical leave, investments to fight climate change, and more. The head of the Progressive Caucus encouraged that the president was willing to wait and push both bills together.
It was really clear that we need to get both bills done, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to get both bills done.
Even if progressive and moderate Democrats agree on a top-line number in their budget bill, there are still a lot of details to figure out in these sweeping proposals. We know, for example, there is still a lot of disagreement among Democrats with those climate and renewable energy provisions in their budget bill. Mary Alice Parks, ABC News, Capitol Hill.
Well, back here at home, San Antonio has a new space to enjoy the upcoming cool weather. A 2-mile trail has opened on the north side to connect the Rim, Eisenhower Park, and Leon Creek and Salado Creek greenways. Parks and Recreation Department says the entire route with the new path in place now measures 40 miles. The greenways are part of a massive Howard W. Peak trail system that connects cyclists, runners, joggers, and walkers to different parts of San Antonio. I love the trail system here.
Yeah.
And I love that they're finally slowly getting it all connected. One day I'll do the full loop when it's all connected.
40 miles.
It's intense.
Okay.
I've done 20.
Good for you.
Yeah.
All right, time now. 8:38, 73 degrees out.
It's October, which means it's time to plan your month full of spooky activities. Still ahead on GMSA, we tell you where you can go zombie hunting.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
One Professional Bull Riders Championship is taking place here at the AT&T Center. What you can expect if you're heading over this way tonight, coming up next.
And taking a live look out of the Alamo City. Ooh, 73 degrees. We saw the sun out earlier. We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a bit.
Good morning and welcome back. Earlier we saw Jonathan Cotto at the AT&T Center. They are moving the dirt in because it's rodeo time.
Yeah, it's bull riding time.
Yeah.
It's very exciting. Jonathan Cotto joined us live. So Jonathan, how's the look out there now?
You know, I'm really excited about this event. I've never been to a professional bull riding championship, but I think I'm going to make my way out tonight. And I'm hanging out with the 27th best in the world, Andrew. I know, just like any other sport, there's gear involved in this sport, right?
Oh, yes, sir. We got a bunch of protective gear here to help us and also to protect the animals. So it's good stuff.
Now, taking a look at this vest here, looks really cool, but doesn't feel like there's a lot of padding here. How effective and how important is this for you to have on while you're competing?
You know, this vest right here is just really to take the initial impact from when the bull or the horn hits us. You know, it's not really to... there's a possibility you're still going to break something, but, you know, it does its job, and, you know, Rod Right does a great job at the vest and board patrol, so it's good stuff here, man, good protection.
Yeah, you know, we were talking about this here before earlier. There's a misconception that the bulls are oftentimes injured or hurt by these type of, you know, championships, but that's not necessarily the case, right?
Oh, no, man, that's all wives' tale. Like, I could go right here through our rope. This is the rope we put on the bull. As you see, it's a soft nylon cotton, you know. I mean, I promise you, you ain't going to hurt them bulls. They're pretty dang tough. Yeah, we're right here. We put our hand in the bull rope. It's tying on this end. We have stuff here called rosin, which makes our hand grip stickier because, you know, these bulls are so strong, you're going to need everything to hang on to them bulls. Right here we got our spurs. These are a regulated PBR rail. Every event, our equipment is checked to protect the bulls and us. And right here we got our protective helmet. I mean, it's just a normal hockey helmet. You know, it's going to do its purpose, but, you know, this is bull riding. You know, things can still happen.
And it's probably still going to hurt regardless, right?
Oh, yeah, every time.
Andrew, thank you so much for showing us here a little bit of what's involved when you get out there on that arena and get on that bull. We're going to continue chatting and learning more about what it is you do and how long you've been doing it, folks. We're going to continue to hang here at the AT&T Center. Meanwhile, I'll toss it back to you, Max and Sarah.
Love learning about all that. Thank you, Jonathan.
Awesome. And it was funny because he had the Spurs stuff behind him and he was talking about the actual Spurs.
Very cool.
Very cool. All right, Sarah Spivey, how are we looking today?
We got spooky graphics.
Oh, yeah, look at those. Woo. Because we're talking about what's normal for the month of October, October normals. Now, we usually see Almost 3 3/4 inches of rainfall. October, fun fact, is our third rainiest month out of the year, behind May and September. Now, this is something that a lot of folks are looking forward to, the temperature drop. Now, from October 1st to the end of October, we see temperatures average high drop from 86 all the way into the 70s, and the average morning lows drop from near 70 degrees into the mid 50s. So it really does often feel like fall toward the end of the month. But over the next week, we're actually going to be warmer than average. Here's a look at high temperatures for the week ahead. Afternoons in the mid to upper 80s are likely, but there is some good news here. The humidity is going to drop in the middle of the week, and that's going to allow for things to feel nice outside, even though it will be warm. Not today, though. Today is going to stay muggy all day long and mostly cloudy as well. We've got mostly cloudy skies out there right now. It's 73 degrees, but dew points are in the low 70s, so we are going to be seeing a very muggy day here, but it's not muggy everywhere. In fact, a wide view here of the state of Texas, you can see very clearly that it's about 20 degrees cooler in the Panhandle. It's 53 in Lubbock and 55 in Amarillo. There is a cool front across Texas, but this is kind of going to be a tempting cool front, right? It's not really going to be moving through and bringing us the cooler weather. It is, however, going to be bringing us drier weather and a window of opportunity for some rain today. Let's look at the state of Texas, the radar right now, and you can see from San Angelo all the way out to Cleburne, we've got some thunder showers along that front. Now, this whole complex is not going to be moving through San Antonio, but what it is going to do is it's going to allow for some isolated showers and storms this afternoon. Pretty much from about 4 p.m. to 9 p.m., that's a chance for isolated rain in San Antonio, but a little bit earlier across the hill country. And we'll take you through the futurecast here again. 4 p.m. to 9 p.m., there's a chance for isolated thunder showers around San Antonio. We will not be having widespread rainfall like we have the last week. Instead, the rain will be more isolated in nature. And here's a look at the rain timeline, or at least the possibility for rain. 30% chance from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. And then we'll really not see a significant chance for rain tomorrow, only isolated rain tomorrow as well. Look at today's forecast, 81 at noon, mostly cloudy, 87 for that afternoon high temperature. And again, it's in the later part of the day that will introduce that chance for rain. Sun will set at 7:18, and it's going to be a warm evening. We're still going to be in the mid 70s by midnight, east winds at 5 miles per hour. I mentioned the change in humidity. It is very muggy outside right now, but watch what happens. Our humidity is going to drop. By Tuesday afternoon, dew points are going to be in the 40s and in the 50s. So it's going to feel really nice outside. Looking at the 7-day forecast, again, an isolated shower storm between about 4 p.m. 9 p.m. Some backyards may get up to ½ inch of rain, but that's going to be the off chance there. So again, 30% chance today. Isolated rain possible in the afternoon tomorrow as well, but less likely. And then no chance for rain in the week ahead. It'll just be less humid. Highs will be in the upper 80s. But it's going to feel nice outside, and that's a good change to our forecast. I think we've had some good rain the last few days or so.
Speaking of which, you have a rain gauge at your garden, don't you?
Free water. I got about an inch and a half from yesterday morning's rain.
There you go. Time now, 8:48, 73 degrees out.
Well, next on GMSA, we have a preview of today's brand new episode of Texas Eats Halloween Edition.
Looks good. Good morning, welcome back, and happy October. So Texas Eats is back and better than ever. New season, and as the kids say, bringing spooky vibes.
Spooky vibes. In the preview for today's new episode, David Elder takes us to a Tex-Mex in New Orleans food fusion restaurant. Take a look.
This one right here, flautas.
Yeah, that's Tex Orleans right there.
Yeah, it's Tex Orleans.
That's Tex Orleans. I mean, we bring our boudin in from the best stop. That's the best boudin in the world, in my opinion. We hand roll it, deep fry it, topped in a verde cream sauce, topped with jumbo lump crab meat. Knock your socks off. Okay?
Cheers.
Boom.
Oh, wow. Empanadas.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, these things are loaded. You got them covered in sauce.
These are incredible. And it's money.
This one is wild. BB's Tex Orleans has traditional dishes on the menu, the shrimp and grits. They have a redfish dish that has all that sauce on there as well. But what makes it the fusion is when you get some of those Tex-Mex and New Orleans dishes put together, like the flautas and the empanadas. Both of those crispy on the outside, but get this, they're stuffed with seafood.
I took two of my favorite foods and mixed them together. Cajun, Tex-Mex. Whew.
Done. And David Elder coming at the end of the 9 a.m.
Very excited about that. All to promote his new
Do you think he's
season.
going to bring flautas?
I hope so. If you're listening, David.
Time now, 8:53, 74 degrees out.
And to keep with the Halloween vibes, next on GMSA, we tell you about an Airbnb that it's so scary, it'll make you scream. Well, have you ever wondered how you would survive during a zombie apocalypse? Well, now is your chance to know.
I have it all strategized.
Of course you do.
Yeah. So if you want to shoot zombies in an interactive zombie hunt, we got you covered. So you can do this month, Friday to Saturday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. in Forney. That's near Dallas. So this is how it works. You're going to ride on a zombie response vehicle armed with paintball guns, and you're going to shoot at zombies.
Oh, dear. Well, tickets start at $10 for spectators and $25 if you actually want to take part in the shooting zombies part.
Yep.
It includes one ride on the zombie response vehicle and 100 rounds to shoot the zombies.
See, I like paintball, like shooting zombies. I'm in. $25. If you're interested, we have all this information right now on KSAT.com.
And if you like scary movies so much that you want to live inside one for the night, here is your luck. Airbnb is offering Scream superfans a stay at the home where much of the original film actually took place.
I just didn't know there were Scream superfans. So if you manage to get a reservation, it's going to only cost you $5. There is now a stained glass window with ghost face to keep things extra creepy. Airbnb hasn't said whether the killer will make an actual appearance.
Oh, that's actually pretty scary. The home will host 3 one-night stays throughout the last week of October until Halloween night. Booking opens on October 12th. The Airbnb experience comes just 2 months after the 25th anniversary of the original Scream film's release.
Didn't they just redo one of the Scream movies?
There's so many, I
There are.
can't keep up.
All right. Time now, 8:57, 74 degrees now.
Well, still ahead on GMSA, Latin pop star Shakira is attacked by wild boars?
Yeah.
Details on the scary encounter.
That was the thing. Plus, supply chain challenges means you might have fewer options and you can expect to pay more for less. We're going to explain next. Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday, 9 a.m. this Saturday, October 2nd. Thank you so much for joining us. So through the morning, we've been talking about how excited we are. It is October. That means the weather, but it also means Halloween is about 29 days away, and you've already started celebrating. So what is the first step?
Well, the first step, PSLs came in back in.
Okay.
That's good. That happened in
Pumpkin
September.
spice lattes.
And then you have to put your Halloween decorations out like this week. That way you have the whole month to enjoy them.
Okay, so what was the first decoration you put out?
Well, I did a Dia los Muertos thing,
Okay.
but I need to get to the attic because my Halloween lights are in there. Sarah Spivey, is it going to be kind of like really like humid in the garage today? Are you going to really feel the heat, or how's it feeling?
You are going to feel the heat. It's going to be warm today. Now, it's not going to be in the 90s, but it is going to be in the 80s and definitely humid. And also, Sarah, if you're planning on decorating, there is a small window of potential for rain, mainly 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. today. And it will not be widespread rain, though, like the last few days. So keep that in mind. I'm showing you the satellite picture here because it's a fairly cloudy start to the day. And we're going to have a mixture of low clouds and high clouds today. So it'll stay mostly cloudy. Temperatures are generally in the 70s. It's already 74 degrees at the airport, 73 in Gonzales, 74 in New Braunfels, 70 in Rock Springs, and 76 in Del Rio. Toward the east, there is some fog. Visibility is down to half a mile in Gonzales and down to 3/4 of a mile in Pleasanton, down to 1/4 of a mile in Beeville, but no problems with the visibility locally around San Antonio. Speaking of San Antonio, this is our forecast for the weekend. You know, earlier this week, it was looking like there could have been some heavy widespread rain today, but that is not the case. In fact, we'll only have, again, a 30% chance for isolated rain from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. today, and then tomorrow only a 20% chance. Generally, it's just going to be a warm, muggy weekend, but coming up, we'll detail that timeline for you, and we'll talk about how we are expected to have a nice, pleasant change in the forecast. I'll tell you what I mean coming up in a few minutes. Sarah?
Thank you, Sarah. New this morning, San Antonio police responding to the intersection of El Paso and General McMullen after witnesses say a jogger was hit by a car. Witnesses say the driver appeared to have had the green light when the victim was crossing the street. Details are limited at this time, but we do know the victim has been taken to a nearby hospital. Both the driver and witnesses are being questioned by police. Of course, we're waiting to get all this information confirmed by police, but we'll keep you updated as we get more information. Just head to KSAT.com.
Also new this morning, investigators trying to figure out what exactly happened that ended with a woman being shot on I-10 overnight. So take a look. This is what we know right now. This all happened just before 2 a.m. Police tell us a woman was driving an I-10 when another vehicle pulled up right next to her. Now, the woman and the person in the other vehicle started having an argument. The suspect then pulled out a gun, fired several shots at the woman. She was able to drive away, but she was shot in the leg. Police say she was taken to the hospital. She is expected to be okay. Right now, we are still waiting on any sort of description of the suspect. Investigators still working to try to figure out who exactly pulled the trigger.
Well, the House passing a resolution that extends highway funding for 30 days. It passed last night, 365 to 51. The vote came hours after funding for the Highway Trust Fund had lapsed at midnight. The resolution now goes to the Senate, which is expected to pass today. The vote is separate from a debate among Democratic lawmakers on when to vote on a larger $1 trillion infrastructure package.
And speaking of Capitol Hill, a ratings company warned Friday that the fight on Capitol Hill over raising the debt ceiling could force the firm to downgrade America's AAA credit rating. That has huge implications for our economy. The U.S. Treasury Department has warned it could run out of cash by October 18th. At that point, the Treasury would no longer have total confidence that they could pay America's bills. So Fitch, the credit company, is suggesting that getting near that date could trigger a downgrade in the country's credit rating.
Well, now to the unwelcome news about filling up your shopping cart. Supply chain challenges mean you may see fewer options and can expect to pay more for lots of items.
That's right. ABC's Deirdre Bolden is outside a hardware store in New York City with the story.
From cereal bags to medical devices to car interiors to bicycle helmets, one of the most vital parts of the global supply chain is out of sync.
I think the level of uncertainty is really unprecedented.
Many products that are based on petrochemicals are scarce.
Pretty much anything that touches plastic or oil. Think of PVC fittings, think of siding for your house. Liquid paint is still very hard to find. A lot of aerosol paints are hard to find.
If the pandemic started a series of dominoes falling, a freak winter freeze in Texas and hurricanes along the Gulf Coast are creating the perfect storm.
When these shocks hit, suddenly there was a realization that we don't have a buffer in global supply chains. Global supply chains, within each country, it's another shock to a system that's already traumatized.
Billy Womack is the purchasing director at a hardware store in Washington, D.C., and is seeing the problems firsthand.
Since the pandemic began, it's been a revolving door of shortages.
There's labor issues, there's supply issues, there's shipping issues. I mean, you name it. And it's happening. I don't know if there's any product that's not affected by it.
Paint makers Sherwin-Williams and PPG say the outlook for additional supply remains dim. For those trying to paint a house or install a new bathroom with PVC pipes, Womack offers this advice.
I would just urge everyone, if they need something, take care of that now as much as possible.
That was ABC's Deirdre Bolden with the story. So happening today, the top 30 professional bull riders going toe-to-toe for their chance at a whole lot of money and, of course, bragging rights in the title.
This is taking place tonight at the AT&T Center, where Jonathan Cotto has been live all morning. Good morning, Jonathan. Oh, lots of noise. Looks like they're moving dirt behind you.
That's right. Good morning, Max and Sarah. The setup is happening. It's taking place, and in a couple of hours later today, bulls will be coming out of the chutes here behind us. But it's no easy feat becoming a professional rider, especially when you're ranked the 27th best in the world. Andrew, how did this all get started? What does your career look like? What does your career look like all these years?
Oh man, it started when I was about 3 years old. I watched this movie called 8 Seconds, and about when I was 8 years old, we watched PBR on TV, and I've always wanted to be a professional bull rider, and now that I'm here living the dream, it's like the biggest blessing God could have given me.
What's that journey look like now? We were talking a little bit about even Brazil, the Brazil professional riders, and how amazing they are. A lot of people may not know just how international this sport is.
Oh, yeah, we got the best bull riders coming from Canada, Australia. You know, Brazil is one of the top riders that always come out here, you know, and it's always just great to know that you're competing against guys who have worked their butt off as well to be here.
Now, you know, when you're on that bull, Andrew, what's going through your mind?
Man, honestly, you know, you got to go blank in your head. You really can't think about much. You know, this game is too fast to be thinking. You think he's going right, you know, you're already too late. You know, you're bucked off. So the best thing to do is remain calm and just let your training speak for itself.
Now, Andrew, I understand just this last week you did suffer an injury. How are you feeling today?
Oh, man, I'm feeling good. I'm walking. You know, it was far from my heart, so we're good.
Well, I'm glad to see that you're okay. Thank you so much for taking the time and speaking with us. We're going to continue to hang out. There's lots more I want to learn from you, Andrew. Thank you so much. Folks, the 2021 Professional Bull Riders Championship taking place here tonight at the AT&T Center. We'll be coming back for everything you need to know if you want to make your way here this Saturday night. Max, Sarah?
All right, Jonathan Cotto, thank you so much. I would never have guessed Brazil is some of the best riders.
Yeah.
Wow, fun
Very
stuff.
cool.
All right, just about 9:09, 73 degrees out.
Well, a new pandemic record when it comes to the box office. Just ahead in your morning spotlight, how Marvel's new movie how much money it brought in so far and how it was possible.
Plus, it's fall, and that means that we have a Texas-sized corn maze to tell you about. It is officially open right here in San Antonio. Details next. That looks awesome. So impressive how they
I wonder
do that.
it'd be a good day outside.
Oh, there's only one way to find out.
Sarah Spivey will let us know. Come back.
Good morning, welcome back. Happy weekend and happy fall. So if you're looking something to do with your friends and family, Traders Village is opened its annual Texas-sized corn maze.
This looks cool. There are actually 3 mazes across 10 acres. A pumpkin patch and petting zoo are also included with the price of admission. For information on times and ticket prices, just visit KSAT.com.
I'm trying to stare in. Not great vision over here, so I'm trying to see the design.
It is massive. So it's like a different maze, and then there's, I don't know what that is, like a cricket
Looks
man.
like a castle.
Yeah, definitely a castle when you walk in, but it looks like there's one off to the left and one off to the right. Either way, Sarah Spivey, is it going to be a good day to hit up the big corn maze?
You know what? It actually is, guys. We've been able to adjust the forecast. You know, starting yesterday, we trimmed down starting Thursday, really, we trimmed down the rain chances for today, Saturday. And today, the chance for rain stands at only 30%. And it's during about 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's when we'll be able to see isolated showers and storms. Only a 20% chance tomorrow for rain, and then we're turning off the tap next week. So I know that's a forecast change for many folks, but again, only isolated rain today between 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. But we did see a good amount of rain this past week. In fact, most of the KSAT 12 viewing area saw a good amount of rain. Let's go back. I want to show you that graphic again, just to show all these areas here that have seen rain. More than 2 inches in Del Rio, more than 2 inches in Bracketville, almost 4 inches of rain up in Hunt, more than 4 inches of rain in Canyon Lake, more than 3 in Gonzales and in Hallettsville, and more than 3 in Floresville. A neighborhood view here, and you can really see the areas that got the bullseye of rain. More than 6 inches of rain in Seguin, 6.5 New Berlin, more than 5 in Schertz, more than 5 in Elmendorf. And again, since Tuesday night, areas like Fair Oaks Ranch have seen more than 3 inches of rainfall. So we had a good amount of rain this past week, and we have been able to trim down those rain chances today, only isolated between 4 to 9 p.m. And here's the reason why. You can see across this radar here near San Angelo up to Cleburne, there's a broken line of thunderstorms. This is along a cool front that is not going to give us colder weather, but it is going to give us a nice and pleasant, drier week ahead. But first, it's going to bring us that small chance there for some isolated rain this afternoon. As it stands outside right now, we see mostly cloudy skies, 74 degrees with high humidity. Dew points are in the 70s. It is going to be a warm and muggy day today. Most of us are going to be able to see high temperatures in the mid to upper 80s with high humidity. 71 in Uvalde, 76 in Del Rio, 72 in Kerrville, 73 in Kennedy, 73 in Gonzales, and 74 in New Braunfels. Here's the future cast. There's that broken line of thunder showers right now, and you can see that along that front between 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. north of Highway 90, there will be a few thunder showers in the picture, and those will try to make a run for San Antonio later on in the day, again 4 to 9 p.m. That's the timeline. Otherwise, high temperatures are going to be in the mid to upper 80s, 85 in Hondo, 88 in Del Rio, 85 in Gonzales, 85 in New Braunfels, 86 up in Austin, and here in San Antonio we'll be at 87 degrees. 81 at noon, but 87 for the high. And again, a 30% chance for isolated thunder showers between 4 to 9 p.m. East winds today at 5 miles per hour. As I mentioned, that front is not going to cool us off, but it is going to bring us drier air. Dew points will fall into the 40s and 50s for the week ahead, especially Tuesday through the end of the week. And that means that even though it is going to be warm with highs close to 90 degrees in the week ahead, it'll be nice and sunny with low humidity. It'll be nice and cool in the mornings and warm in the afternoons. So a very nice forecast right around the corner for us. We just have that isolated chance for rain today on Saturday and even less of a chance tomorrow on Sunday.
All right, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. 9:16, 74 degrees out.
Well, Nintendo has announced several new games for its Switch game console. We'll get a first look at the titles next.
I played a Switch for the other, is that what they call it? Playing a Switch? Played with a Switch?
I don't know.
I played the games last week. It was a lot of fun. All right, a scary experience for Superstar and her son after the break, where Shakira says she was attacked by wild boars. It's a real story.
Terrifying. All right, lottery numbers. Pick 3, 143, Fireball 1, Daily 4, 1465, Fireball 4.
Cash 5, 3, 12, 24, 27, 30. Here we go. Mega Millions, 21, 25, 36, 62, 63. Big number 6. Mega Player 2. Good luck. We'll be right back. In your morning spotlight news, Colombian musician and superstar Shakira and her 8-year-old son attacked by a pair of wild boars. It all happened while the two were visiting a park in Spain earlier this week. The singer actually posted about the experience on social media, adding that the boars destroyed her bag where her cell phone was and they took it into the woods.
Shang-Chi, the Legend of the Ten Rings, has set a box office record. The Disney and Marvel superhero movie is now the first film during the pandemic to cross the $200 million mark in North American sales. The movie was released exclusively in theaters at the end of the summer. This is Marvel's first movie to star an Asian superhero. Globally, the film is approaching $370 million in ticket sales.
Wow, that's a lot. All right, so in the gaming world, Nintendo announcing several new games for the Switch console.
CNN's Rick Damigella has a story.
During its recent streaming event, Nintendo showed off several upcoming games.
There's always a surprise whenever Nintendo puts a video together to kind of showcase what's coming up for their platform, the Nintendo Switch. And they delivered a bunch of really big knockout punches. There's a new Kirby game that's coming, and I've always been a big fan of Kirby. He's adorable and, can eat anything. And this one looks like you can traipse around in a 3D world, which looks a little dystopian. It's kind of weird to see a cute little pudgy, always hungry character that walks around in a destroyed world like that.
It seems I'm unfashionably late, but I'm ready to give you everything you want.
We have finally got a really nice look at Bayonetta 3, which is developed by one of my favorite game developers, Platinum Games in Osaka, Japan. They are masters at action-based gameplay, and Bayonetta 3 looks phenomenal. The Chocobo are an incredible creation from the Final Fantasy universe. They're in every one of the games, even though the games are not really connected to each other. The Chocobo are recurring creatures that you can ride.
And gamers will be able to race the birds in Chocobo GP. All 3 of these Nintendo Switch games are slated to release in 2022. Leveling up in Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
Kara, do you get yours in?
No.
You back ordered?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I don't know.
I got nothing. All right, 9:22, 74 degrees out.
Texas Eats is back with a new spooky season, and David Elder, guess what? He should be here.
That's really good. Oh yeah, put some of the, can you load me up there too? Oh my goodness.
Just the habanero salsa. Just a little bit. Put it on it.
Eric's trying to burn my mouth right now. Is what he's trying to do. Both salsas. All right, you got me. You put both sauces on there. I mean, that's got a lot of flavor. It's got a lot of spiciness to it, though. But I love how creamy they both are. This is no joke. No. This is a lot of food. No. This is a lot of food. The al pastor. Oh, wow. I think that's the bite right there. If you're looking for authentic Mexican street tacos, you can find them right here at the restaurant. Al pastor from the trompo, from the back of the kitchen. They come out to your plate, nice and hot. Double tortillas, which is very important. You got the sturdiness that's in there, and also the pineapples, the onions, the cilantro, both of the salsas. Yeah, they might be a little hot, but they got a lot of flavor in there as well. Just really good food out here.
Mouth-watering.
Very excited. His new season kicks off today after our show.
Oh, look at that. Hopefully, we get to see him in studio right next to us.
Hopefully.
All right. 9:27, 74 degrees out.
And diving into the history of gritos during Hispanic Heritage Month, details on how the tradition started.
The 2021 Professional Bull Riders Championship is here tonight at the AT&T Center. Coming up next, we learned what it takes to be a top 30 professional rider.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday, 9:30 this morning, October 2nd. I know we're in October, I know it is fall, and you know what fall means? Fall means football.
Oh, I thought you were going to say fun.
It also means fun and football. We got a huge slate of games today. We have UTSA, UNLV here at home. We have Texas, TCU, and of course, Sarah Spivey, we got A&M.
Whoop, whoop. Hey, whoop. No, it's not whoop whoop. It's hey whoop, Sarah.
I'm learning. I'm learning from my Aggie.
All right, thank you, girl. I appreciate it. But yeah, today is going to be actually a good day to be outside. You know, earlier this week it was looking like we could see some heavier rain Saturday, but since Thursday we've been able to trim back rain chances for today. In fact, there's only a chance between 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. for isolated showers and storms. Isolated being the key word there. Otherwise, it's going to be warm and muggy this weekend. We'll be looking at high temperatures in the upper 80s, and you'll feel the humidity out there. It will, however, be less humid in the week ahead, and that's going to be a nice change for our forecast. All right, looking outside right now, you can see that we're dealing with mostly cloudy skies, a mixture of the high thin cirrus clouds and the low level clouds as well. It'll stay mostly cloudy throughout the day today. Temperatures are in the 70s, 74 in New Braunfels, 74 in Hondo, 76 in Del Rio, 74 here in San Antonio, 72 up in the Hill Country in Kerrville. So today's forecast calls for muggy and warm conditions, as I just mentioned. And again, between 4 p.m. and 9 p.m., a 30% chance for isolated showers and storms, especially north of Highway 90. So I'll take you through the futurecast here in just a bit in the full forecast. And we'll also talk about what October usually brings us weather-wise in just a few minutes. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. New this morning, we now know the name of the man who was killed after a shooting at a northeast side apartment complex that took place Thursday. The medical examiner's office confirming the man who was shot and killed 23-year-old Julian Angelo. The shooting happened on Bentley near Walden Road. Police say 2 men were at the apartment complex when they were approached by 2 suspects. Moments later, both parties exchanged gunfire. 2 suspects were injured, taken to the hospital. Angelo died at the scene. Police still trying to figure out what exactly happened that led to this gunfire.
Well, the man killed in a street racing crash late Wednesday night has also been identified. The Bexar County Medical Examiner's Office telling us he is 22-year-old Andrew Gomez. Police say the crash happened on Prue Road near Kyle Seal Parkway. Witnesses told police that drivers in a BMW and a Mercedes were racing on Prue Road when the BMW drove into the wrong lane up a hill and crashed into oncoming traffic. Gomez was in that vehicle that was hit. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. The alleged racers now face several charges, including intoxication manslaughter.
Now to the latest in the fight against COVID. We are still waiting to learn about the latest for vaccines in kids. Now, the FDA, Food and Drug Administration, scheduled a meeting with its vaccine advisory committee later this month. The plan is to discuss Pfizer's vaccine for children on October 26th. The company hopes to get approval for all kids ages 5 to 11 years old. Dosing for that vaccine would be about a third of Pfizer's regular dose. The FDA also looking at plans for booster data for Moderna and the J&J vaccines. The booster discussion will happen on October 14th and 15th.
Well, here at home, a judge is siding with San Antonio ISD and its COVID-19 vaccine mandate for the school district staff members. District Court judge denied the state's request for a temporary injunction yesterday. San Antonio ISD's COVID-19 vaccine mandate goes into effect on October 15th. The Attorney General's office plans to appeal the judge's ruling to the Texas Fourth Court of Appeals.
Well, obviously, we're still in the midst of this pandemic. The most recent San Antonio COVID dashboard data reads that we are at a moderate risk level, but we are improving. With the winter months, though, on the way, it seems like we are still far from done. Along with the potential of a winter wave, there's a lot of questions about things we just discussed, things like the booster shots, kids' vaccines, and now the potential of that Merck antiviral pill. That is why Dr. Robert Leverance with UT Health San Antonio set to join us live on Leading SA tomorrow at 8 a.m. If you have any questions that you would like asked, you can submit them right now. Just head to the Leading SA section of KSAT.com. Well, the 2021 Professional Bull Riders USBR Invitational kicking off later today, and it is happening right here in San Antonio at the AT&T Center. For the first time in 9 years, PBR will be bringing the best of the best from around the world competing for a pretty good amount of money.
And our Jonathan Cotto joins us live with all the details in advance to this evening's competitions. Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning, Max, Sarah. That's right. They're going to be competing for a lot of money. But fun fact, I was talking with Andrew. There's enough steel here that's being set up to reach about 7 miles. We're talking about 1.5 million pounds of soil here. And it's just incredible the work, the effort that's taking place here to see the AT&T Center transformed into what's going to be the 2021 Professional Bull Riders Championship taking place tonight. But for that, I have Andrew. He has all the facts on what you need to know if you're making your way out here. Andrew, any words for those competitors that are going to be here tonight? What's going through their mind right now as they're waiting just to get out here tonight?
Oh, man, I'm pretty sure every bull rider here, they have one thing on their mind, and that's to win this event. This is what we do for a living, so every event counts. There's all winners here. These are the best bull riders in the world, so nothing to expect more than from athletes giving it their best.
No, Andrew, I'm interested, and I'm sure there are thousands of viewers out there that are interested in heading out here tonight. Where do they need to go for tickets?
They need to go to pbr.com/tickets. Get here tonight at 7:45 and 12:45 tomorrow.
Wonderful. Andrew, thank you so much. Best of luck to all the competitors. Thank you so much for spending your morning with us. Early start, but it's greatly appreciated. Folks, you know where to go for your tickets. You can wait in line, but I wouldn't do that. Just buy them online. It's much easier. From the AT&T Center here at the 2021 Professional Bull Riders Championship taking place tonight, Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
Learned so much this morning.
Yeah, thank you, Jonathan. And I'm so intrigued to see how it's going to look. Thousands and thousands of pounds of material brought in to make this look spectacular.
Adrenaline watching those bull riders.
Oh, yeah. All right, 9:37, 74 degrees out.
Well, still ahead on GMSA, coping with trauma through waves. How one group is using the ocean to help children heal.
Plus, we continue our Hispanic heritage stories this morning with the history of gritos. That's next on GMSA.
All right, 74 degrees at 9:37 this morning. Sarah Spivey, when we come back, we'll give the final forecast for the day.
This Hispanic Heritage Moment is brought to you by Taco Cabana.
The Grito de Independencia, or Grito de Dolores, is known as the battle cry of the Mexican War of Independence from Spain. On September 16, 1810, parish priest Miguel Hidalgo y Costilla rang the church bell and gave an impassioned speech to the people to take up arms against the Spanish crown and the Spanish colonial government. That event marked the start of the Mexican War of Independence, and Hidalgo's grito became its battle cry. Mexico won its victory over Spain on September 28, 1821. And Hidalgo is now known as the father of Mexico's independence. Every year on September 15th, from the balcony of the National Palace in Mexico City, the president rings the same bell Hidalgo used back in 1810 and shouts his version of the grito. Viva México, viva la independencia, vivan los héroes.
That was cool. I didn't know the history behind it.
No, it's amazing. I love that we're doing all this for Hispanic Heritage Month. It really is amazing.
Absolutely. And it's October, guys, so that means a whole new set of climate normals for the month. I want to show you what we usually see in October. Now, on average, more than 3.5 inches of rain falls at the airport. In fact, 3 3/4, and that makes October the third rainiest month behind September and May. And we have had rain already. Yesterday, we had almost 1/4 inch of rain at the airport. Another thing that happens in October is a gradual temperature decline. Our highs go from the mid 80s all the way down to the mid 70s, and our morning lows go from near 70 degrees down into the mid 50s. So we have a steady decline usually in temperatures for the month of October, but this week is actually going to be warmer than average. In fact, here's a look at high temperatures forecast for the week ahead. Temperatures will be in the upper 80s generally for highs, but it's not all bad news. If you're somebody who likes drier air, not as humid air, it's going to be nice and dry for most of the week ahead, so it'll at least feel very pleasant outside in spite of the fact that it'll be warm. Here's a look outside right now. You can see those cumulus clouds as well as some high thin cirrus clouds up higher in the atmosphere. It's going to stay mostly cloudy throughout the day today. 74 degrees and dew points are in the 70s as well, so it's pretty humid. You feel that humidity. But when you look out across parts of the panhandle of Texas, look, it's 20 degrees cooler in Lubbock and Amarillo than it is here in San Antonio. And this is because of a cool front that's moving through the state of Texas. Now, it's a little bit of a tease because it's not actually going to make us colder, but it is going to be moving through, bringing that drier air in from the north, moving through tomorrow. But around this front right now, you can see that there is a broken line of thunderstorms from about San Angelo all the way up to the Cleburne area, and that's right ahead of the front. So as this front pushes further to the south and stalls to our north, it is going to fire off some showers and storms across the hill country this afternoon. And then from about 4 to 9, we have a 30% chance for isolated rain in San Antonio, especially north of Highway 90. But it is not going to be a washout day by any means. We're just going to have those isolated thunder showers in the forecast from, again, 4 p.m. till about 9 p.m. You can see that in the rain chances for the day today. And then by the evening hours, later evening hours, it'll be fairly quiet. We'll already be at 81 degrees by noon, 84 at 2, 87 for the forecast high temperature today. Mostly cloudy all day long with, again, a 30% chance from about 4 to 9 p.m. After today, starting tomorrow, our humidity is going to drop so that by Tuesday afternoon, dew points will be in the 40s, which is fairly pleasant. So that means cool mornings, comfortable but warm afternoons, and then cool evenings as well in the forecast for us. So less humid and a really nice forecast next week. Hey, we've yet to get the pollen count in, but as soon as we do, I'll try to show it on air if we can get it in before the end of the show. If not, it'll be available on KSAT.com.
All right, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. 9:45, 74 degrees out.
All right, many of these children have experienced unspeakable trauma, and now they are finding their joy riding the waves. How surf therapy is changing their lives. That's next.
Welcome back. There are almost 500,000 children living in foster care right now across the country. Some of them staying with foster parents. Others are in group homes.
Many of those children have suffered from neglect, physical and emotional abuse. The trauma they experience can impact them for their entire lives. But now one group is using the ocean to help them heal.
That's right. As RJ Marquez reports, the impact goes far beyond what happens in the water.
I was in foster care 2,805 days.
Mackenzie and her identical twin sister Peyton are part of a group of past and present foster kids using surf therapy to help them heal.
I was 15 and I was actually actively looking for something to call my family.
19-year-old Neptali Ramos has been in and out of 5 foster homes and found what she was looking for here at Urban Surf for Kids.
It was a life-changing event for me.
We have this feeling of ohana, which is the Hawaiian term for chosen family. We try to help give them this opportunity to feel like they're surrounded by friends and family.
Roxanne Avant brings together caring adults to help guide these children in and out of the water.
Being out in nature has a very therapeutic element.
When we take them out there,
You know, they're listening to their instructor, they're paddling, they're seeing the wave coming in. I stand up, well, for those 30 seconds, your mind was clear. And that's the healing property.
Mary Guerin brought her granddaughter here 6 years ago.
When she started, when she was 5, she was afraid of the water, you know, all multiple traumas that she had been through. And surfing has been her life.
And the best thing about this is it's a fun, positive outlet for them. They can relate to the other kids.
Now, almost 1,000 kids a year experience what it's like to ride the waves.
It's scary, but fun at the same time.
When I'm out there, I forget everything.
When I stood up from sitting to standing, it was a little hard.
Urban Surf for Kids includes surf camps, mentoring programs, a mobile after-school program that focuses on STEM education, and the achievement program that teaches teens life skills. Teens who compete in the 6-month program are awarded an all-expense-paid trip to Hawaii to meet some of the top surfing athletes in the world. For many of them, it's their first experience outside of San Diego. RJ Marcus, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, RJ. Time now, 9:50, 74 degrees out.
Well, sometimes dogs are used as lab rats. Tomorrow on GMSA, one woman's mission to save thousands of beagles from a life of abuse and neglect. Well, police are trying to figure out what led to a woman being shot on I-10 just before 2 a.m. Police say a woman was driving on I-10 when a vehicle pulled up next to her. The woman and a passenger in that other vehicle started arguing. The suspect then pulled a gun and fired several shots toward the woman. She was able to get away but was shot in the leg. Police say the woman was taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay. Police don't have a description of the suspect and plan to question the woman at the hospital. It is mostly cloudy out there. Plenty of cloud cover today, going to prevent us from warming up into the 90s. However, we are currently warming up. We're near 80 degrees already. It's 78 degrees at the airport, 73 in Uvalde, 73 in Kerrville. Today, there's an opportunity for rain between 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. 30% chance for showers and storms. We've been able to trim back that rain chance today. 87 for the high, east winds at 5 miles per hour. Looking ahead, a small chance isolated for rain tomorrow, and then it'll be less humid in the week ahead. Even though highs will be in the upper 80s, those morning lows will be in the 60s, so it'll feel great outside.
All right, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. So, we're going to talk about it through the morning. Sarah Costa dropped the breaking news at 6 a.m. David Elder was going to be in the house.
Guess what? He's here.
He is here.
Woo!
Something going on there, David.
Yeah, did you have a little injury on your neck there?
You know, it's a funny story. Let me tell you about it. So I met these 3 wonderful people outside the building earlier this morning. They were filming a TikTok video. Check it out. I actually brought it. It's Sam, Donald, and Olivia, and they were so fun to meet. Look, there they are. And they were so nice. Just great people. Look, this is them. They were doing a little dance routine in the front. I had to know more, so I went up and talked to them. They were whispering something. I got a little too close, and they're kind of aggressive. So one of them bit me, but it's okay.
Okay, no, it's good, friends.
The other one was like, hey, I just want to pick your brain later. So we're going to meet up and talk more about it. They're going to show me some more dance moves, but they did bring me something to show you guys. Check it out. How fun is this?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know about you, but this looks delicious.
You need to show that. Here, get in there. Get in there.
Where do we go? What is it? Just
what is it?
Other than it being a brain.
Oh, there you are.
There you
I'm trying.
It's playing.
I feel like a zombie walking around the studio now. Let's just. I'm gonna hold it right here. Y'all will make it work. It's a brain.
Okay.
Yeah. You want the recipe?
Love it.
Yeah, you just find a human. That's it.
Okay.
That's the recipe. Oh, go for it. Oh, wonderful.
I really want to stab it.
Yeah, go for it. Stab it.
See.
Oh, I like it.
Should I try it?
Yeah, you can come hang out with us later. You seem like you're really enthusiastic about it.
I am.
What is it?
It's a brain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But you guys, I'm super excited because it's the start of the new season today of Texas Eats.
Okay.
What did it taste like, Sarah?
Oh, I didn't realize that was chamoy.
Are you not a chamoy fan?
I like chamoy, but it just was a surprise chamoy.
It's just a little chamoy on top of the brain,
good.
just kind of like that.
Flavor.
But we have a new season, you guys, and we're starting out in October with haunted episodes. We're doing restaurant tours, but they're spooky tours, and they're legitimately haunted spots. Okay. And they are terrifying. I know we've been showing videos all morning of like the actual food. Yep. I didn't want to give up anything about the haunted stuff because you guys, let me tell you, it is legitimately terrifying.
So you said you actually saw a ghost, right? Like real ghost?
No. I didn't see a ghost. I'm not going to play it up like that much. I saw a door move.
Okay.
Wow.
And I heard noises. I will say that.
What? Oh, okay.
Like
Yeah.
legitimate noises happening.
Wow.
But look at that. That's going to be on today's show. That's a brand new Houston-based Texas New Orleans fusion restaurant.
Nice, David. And you know, I have such fond memories of the Texas State Fair as a kid. I saw that you have some food features there as well.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a whole look at the State Fair today at 2 of the top spots that we visited. Plus, next week, we have even more content from the State Fair because it goes on until October 14th. So we're going to give you guys kind of a preview before you decide to go all the way to Dallas. You know, but it's a lot of fun. I mean, I really want to eat this brain.
Try it here.
Try it. Let's go.
I got a spoon somewhere.
Good, man.
There it is. I came prepared. This looks so. You guys want to try it?
You know, I'm good.
Bring it over.
No.
All right.
Bring it over. You gotta try it.
I want the side that hasn't been eaten though.
All you. Here you go.
Brains. Now, David, you are our food connoisseur. Okay.
Oh, that's good brains.
I have a question for you. I've always tried to get the best bite in everything that I eat.
Yes.
What's the best way to make sure you get the best bite
getting
of
a brain.
something?
All right, the best bite. And you know what? I've always wanted to perfect the best bite because I like taking it for the show.
Right.
Get it while it's hot.
Okay.
Okay, it's a big one. If it's cheesy, make sure it's gooey, it's hot, it's pulling apart, right? You want to make sure you got the gooiness. Make sure you get a really good texture on there too, right? So you want to make sure you have all of the flavors balanced together. Salt, fat, and acid are really going to be your best friends when you're going for that big bite. So you want to have a little bit of acidity to kind of bring that brightness to the fat, really make it the ultimate bite.
Great advice.
Salt's your friend.
Salt is
your friend.
Yeah, I really, you can over salt, but people don't realize how much salt you can actually use before it.
If you don't put enough salt, it's not. So what it is salt actually accentuates the flavor that's already there. Pepper changes the flavor, and that's the two different elements you add.
Did you make this brain?
Is it your brain?
It's
because
my
it's
brain.
actually delicious.
You like it?
Where is this camera?
I don't know. You guys, I think the cameras are haunted this morning. I think that's what's happening.
It's watermelon flavor
Yes,
in
it is.
chamoy, and I actually really like it.
Yeah, so what it is you get a Jell-O packet of your choice. Watermelon works great for the color. And then you wait an hour after you make it. You pull it back out of the refrigerator, and then you put in whipped topping. And you whip it up. And that's what's going to give you that opaque little kind of brain color. And then on top, you just throw chamoy on there. You make it look all bloody and fun. It's great for parties.
It tasted delicious.
Your new season's about to start in 5 seconds.
I'm super excited, you guys. The new season of Texas Eats starts in just a couple seconds right after this. I'm going to keep eating that brain, though. But you guys, make sure to get prepared. It's haunted restaurants. And I'm super